Hey guys, so today I want to talk about how to be specific when manifesting. So there are three main ways that you can be very specific when manifesting, and being specific can be really fun. And I think the reason why being specific works is because if you really are super invested in the details of your manifestation, it becomes more real because you're thinking about it more. You're thinking about every little detail of it, every little sensation of it. And so it does actually become a reality. And because it's so real, you shift to it. So I'll share with you the three main ways that you can be specific. The first way is through the power of spoken word or affirmation. So you can just create really specific affirmations to repeat to yourself every day, several times a day. For example, you can be specific with an amount of money that you want to manifest. You can say, I am manifesting $10,000 a month, or I am earning $10,000 a month. That's very specific. If you're trying to maybe manifest weight loss, you could say, I weigh such and such amount of weight, etc., etc. The sky is the limit. So affirmations are super powerful. I've used affirmations successfully in the past. In fact, I used affirmations to change my appearance. My affirmations weren't specific, but they did still work. I just repeated to myself over and over, I am beautiful, I am loved, and I manifested myself into a reality where I feel like I really glowed up and amped up my physical appearance. And if you want to know more about that, I do have an entire video about it on my channel. It's called How I Manifested Being Beautiful. I think that's what it's called. And yeah, it totally worked. I went from being like a nerdy high school looking girl to, in my opinion, very attractive. And I'm not trying to be weird about it, but in my own like self-image, it really improved. Okay, so you can write affirmations. This also works. I used to have a goal book that I would write in every single day, and one of the goals that I wrote is I am making a full-time income online. I wrote that every single day for like a year, and I eventually was able to manifest that. Okay, so the power of the written word is very powerful, and also the spoken word. It's also awesome to post affirmations up in your living area where you can read them constantly. So wherever you're constantly looking, post up affirmation posters, and every time you read it, it goes into your subconscious mind, right? And you always have that frequency of that manifestation affirmation seeping into your mind like all the time. So that's very powerful. It's just having that visual there all the time. All right, the second way to be super specific is visualization. A lot of people have had major success using visualization and really getting into the nitty-gritty details of it. So when you're visualizing, you really want to actually imagine yourself in the first person perspective. That's the strongest way to visualize, is that you're actually there looking through your own eyes in whatever scene you're trying to manifest, and you can feel the sensation. So let's say that I manifest like a dream vacation, a tropical vacation. Okay, you're on a beach, you can feel the sand granules in your toes. Okay, you can hear the ocean, you can smell the ocean as well. You can feel the humidity in the air on your skin. You can feel the wind on your skin. You can feel the warmth of the sun. You can see every little detail, and I mean every detail, like up close, like zoomed in. And it helps to visualize in slow motion as well. This is another little hack, is you slow it down and you're really in that moment. Super powerful. I'll give you an example. I was trying to manifest a six-figure job when I was 20, and it was driving a truck in the oil sands. And obviously I didn't have any oil sand experience. I was a 20-year-old girl who had just moved to this oil town. And so obviously, like The only way to get this job was to take I think it was like a 1-month course. Then you qualify for this job, and then they sort of hire you out to all the main oil sand companies. Okay, so I applied to the school and I got rejected. I totally bombed the interview and they did not accept me. But for some reason I stayed in that town and I persisted in getting that job. And I had a specific visualization. It was very specific, where I was in this giant truck. This truck's like literally the size of a house. And I was so invested in this scene. I could feel the sand from the mine coming in the truck. I could feel it on me. I could feel it like on my arm. I could feel the warmth from outside because at the time it was summer. I could hear the music on the radio in this truck. I could hear the engine of the truck. I was like very fully immersed in this scene, even though the school had already rejected me. And what ended up happening is at the time I worked at a cafe because I still had to pay my bills, my rent. There was a guy who came to the cafe every single day. He was a regular, and he happened to be a haul truck driver in the oil sands. And he said, "Oh, what are you doing here? Blah, blah, blah." I told him my story. He knew the coordinators of this program at the school I got rejected at, and he went there in person to talk to them about me. And then literally like a week later, I got a letter in the mail saying I was accepted into the program and I got this job. And that scene, exactly as I imagined it, I lived it. Okay, I remember I had been working there for like 2 or 3 months, and it was a hot, sandy, dry day, windy, so there was sand in the air, and I had the music blasting, and I was on a certain route in the truck, and it was like I realized that I was actually literally living that scene that I had imagined for months. It was so crazy. So yes, sometimes visualization, it works, and it works exactly the way that you visualize it. Sometimes though, the universe will bring you a different scene. It won't be exactly what you imagine, but it will feel the same. It will have the same frequency, the same feeling. So be open to the different manifestations and realities that the universe will bring to you. Don't be so rigid about it, but sometimes it will be exactly what you imagined. So getting into detail really invests you in it and really gets you in that frequency. And then the last major way to be super specific, and this is really hyped up method, you'll see it all over YouTube, is scripting. So again, you're using the power of the written word, except for you are writing a story of your new reality. So one powerful scripting method is you write to yourself, you write to your current version of yourself from a future version of yourself that's already manifested what you're trying to manifest. So it's like you're writing a letter back to your past self, and you're going into like super detail about your experience. So like, let's say you're trying to manifest a shopping spree. Okay, unlimited shopping spree. So you would be writing to your past self about how much money you spent, what you bought, the details of what you bought, how amazing you felt when you walked into the mall or the shopping center and you just knew that it was like unlimited budget. You could just go crazy about it, you know? Just really get into it. And again, it's all about getting in that frequency where you feel like it's already happened, where you are living in the wish fulfilled. So I hope that this helps. Being specific is a really powerful tool to really quantum jump you. If you have any video requests, just put them in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.